Hey guys, welcome back and thank you so much for watching yet another Sims 4 speed build. Today I'm going back to the Newcrest world and this is the Fern Park lot. So I'm basically just trying to fill up this world because it's just so sad when it's super empty. So all of my homes here are going to be like pretty much just modern, contemporary, nothing too special, but definitely a whole lot better than when they're empty, hopefully. So this one is going to be a home for two single ladies, probably like just maybe a photographer. That's what I imagined when I built this home, like a photographer and like a fashionista. Just two single friends living together, and yeah. So right now I pretty much got the foundation of the outside pretty much done. I'm just trying to pick my windows. I really like those windows there. I just didn't want to use them too much. Like I was trying to decide right now if I want that door that looks like that window or the window up there. And I think I end up choosing the window up there. And I want the bottom part pretty much to be like a mock garage. I know we don't have like actual garage doors besides that one that came with City Living, the mural, but I didn't really want to use that here because it's just a little bit too junky. I know it could look nice. I've seen it look nice before, but thought it would fit in better if I use those big windows. And it looks pretty much like a garage to me, but let me know what you think. So I'm starting to get just like the base of the landscaping in the front yard and just figuring out what I'm doing on the outside of the house really. So I end up going for like stone pathways and just like a bunch of mixed flowers, a tree here and there around the house. I end up actually doing that on the right side of the house, but I changed it later just because it was a little bit too much of that one flower. So you'll see me change it at the end. But I pretty much just wanted to move on to the rest of the windows, so the sides aren't sort of bare, and figure out the overall window situation, because there were a few windows I really wanted to use, and I think I got them all in the right places. So moving on to the flooring, I love that dark wood flooring that I just laid down. I probably use it a lot, but it fit well in this build. So yeah. Moving on to the kitchen flooring, I really like that marble tile because this is going to be like a little bit more like luxurious, I guess, like higher end taste for the bachelorettes that are going to be living here. And I wanted the bathroom counter to be like nicer than our kitchen counters options. So I just went ahead and built my own just for fun. And, just wanted it to be pretty much like simplistic and black, and I think it came out pretty nicely. Now I am tucking their laundry room into the garage. I've been having a whole lot of fun with this laundry stuffs pack. Just feels like the gameplay is a little bit more realistic when they have to do laundry. So want to add that more into more of my builds. I feel like a garage is a pretty common place for a laundry room. So I just stuck it in there along with some of this workbench because at the time I wasn't really sure who was going to be living here, but I wanted them to be like crafty, creative, and yeah, so that option is there for them. And just stuck a few more garage like knickknacks. I sided up that car from I think Debug. And put a car outside because they are two single ladies, so they each need their own car. And that was that. That's the garage. So now I'm moving on to the inside of the actual home. So I was trying to find a good place for stairs, but stairs are just so awkward in The Sims. Like, it's hard to find a good placement that doesn't take up so much space and is like convenient and looks good. So I have been doing a lot of ladders, and I knew there weren't going to be any kids or like babies, infants or whatever in this home, so I knew it was fine. So yeah, I ended up placing a ladder instead of stairs. Moving on, I just built like a basic, I have a lot of black in this build. It's like very black and white and browns I'm noticing, and grays, like not a whole lot of color, but that's just like the style, the contemporary vibes that works for the roommates living here. So yeah, as far as I'd imagine. And I gave them a very minimalistic couch. Again, black and white and gray, but I like how it looks in here. So yeah, that was it. I gave them a nice big TV because I know that they're going to be spending a lot of time there and have company there, and they could just stroll in and park themselves on the living room couch and hang out. And I left it like kind of like an open layout floor plan for this living area because I wanted them to be able to just like socialize, talk to each other, whatever, while they're like mingling in the living room or the kitchen or the dining room or like looking outside. Everything is like social. Everything social is like pretty much downstairs, and it's open concept, so they're able to throw a lot of parties because I'd imagine that they would have a lot of good friends over. So yeah, that was that. Moving on to the inside, I am in one of the girls' rooms, and this bedroom has both a walk-in closet that I'm working on right now and an ensuite bathroom right next to it. So it's like the larger of the two. This is the roommate that as I was building this, I imagined was like more into fashion, whether she's like a social media blogger or like a fashion. I'm forgetting the careers, but she's into fashion and maybe fashion photography, who knows, whatever you want. But that's just what I imagined while I was building this room, and so I gave her a lot of really things in the restroom, like perfume and clutter like that. Lots of shoes in the closet and hanging clothes and everything that she would want. And here you can see I'm just like fixing up this loft overview. I wanted it to not feel so close off when you're downstairs, so there's just like a mini loft area, and you'll see what I do with it later. But I am working on the second bedroom. This one's a little more small, but a little smaller, not more small. But I imagined this one wasn't like super into like all of the fashion stuff, but more like on the creative side. And I ended up choosing photography for her because I'm like going back and forth between her creative zone and her bedroom. But yeah, I ended up placing that photography studio so that she could have like a home studio too, like if she's not doing outdoorsy photography, and a makeup station for her models to get ready and to check themselves, and just like anything that they would need is on those shelves in the corner right there, and that long mirror. So I just made this like a cute home studio option for her in case she wants to work from home, or just maybe she has another outside studio but it's booked for the day or whatever. So wanted them to have a space for that. And her bedroom is a little bit more basic, but she has that whole extra space right outside of her room. And now I'm working on tidying up the outside. I didn't really put anything in the backyard earlier, so I'm moving back to the backyard. I put a barbecue area and just like a cute tree and lighting for them to dine at outside. Just again for some more like party spaces, gathering, eating spaces, just so they have options. And I give them an actual dining table outside just because I felt like that was the vibe here, and I felt like they would also enjoy a swimming pool and those zebra pool chair things. Gosh, tanning beds, I don't know what they're called, but I haven't used them before, but I felt like this fit this house, so I wanted to use them while I could. So here I am just fixing up the final touches on the front of the house. You'll see me change some of my earlier on landscaping decisions, but also like after I pretty much like stopped recording, I figured these two girls would probably have a cat. So in the screenshots you'll see some stuff swapped out for some cat stuff. Totally up to you if you end up giving them a cat or not, or swapping those things out. But yeah, if you actually watch to the end of the video, the final video clip will show the little kitty running into the house. So stay tuned. But here we are moving on to the screenshots. So hopefully you enjoyed this build. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, till next time, we will see you again.